Well, good morning to you, and welcome to high school basketball action on Central Illinois Sports. Hopefully your Christmas went well, and we're ready to get back to the hard court and here at the Macomb Western Holiday Boys Basketball Tournament. Western Hall, the site of the Macomb Western Holiday Basketball Tournament, and the first of three games coming your way today here on Central Illinois Sports with a scheduled start time at 9 a.m. will be the Liberty Eagles and the Brown County Hornets. Good morning to you. I'm Charlie Hull. Jack will join us in just a little while. It's the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. We're up early to see basketball action here, and a good one to start this Macomb Western Holiday Basketball Tournament as the 8-3 Liberty Eagles will take on the 5-4 Brown County Hornets. We'll talk more about the matchup, preview what's going on throughout the day in bracket play at the Macomb Tournament, and more on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show following this timeout.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
B&N Trucking is locally owned and operated since 1999 with a family-oriented, family values approach to business, offering tandem, hopper bottoms, dump, and van trailer hauling options for grain, fertilizer, aggregate hauling, and OTR deliveries, licensed and fully insured in all 48 states. If you need something hauled or want to be part of our team as a driver or owner-operator, call B&N Trucking at 217-289-3555 today.
Are visions of sugar plums dancing in your head? Then bring your family to AADM Dance Studio to experience professional dance and tumbling instruction that encourages students of all ages and skill levels to excel to their full potential. Enroll in classes today and be entertained by the magic and power of outstanding teachers and memories that will last for a lifetime. Visit the studio website, www.allaboutdanceandmore.com, or call 217-473-3970 for more studio information. AADM Dance Studio, 210 Pittsfield Road, Mount Sterling, Illinois.
This is Brandon Kindhart with Double K Firearms. Have you ever been in a big box store and saw something you just couldn't live without, only to find out the employee has no idea what he's selling? You know, the same guy that was behind the deli counter the day before. At Double K Firearms, we treat you like family and want you to enjoy your experience while you're here. We buy, sell, and trade new and used firearms and much, much more. We offer an amazing selection and extremely competitive price. We would love to get you set up with whatever it is you're looking for, whether it's for hunting, recreation, or just adding to your collection. That's Double K Firearms, 212 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, or call 217-430-7523. And remember, always support local, and the best time to buy it's when you see it.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. GreatRiversBank.bank. That's the place to go to start your next loan application. I'll be happy to see you at any of their locations as well in Barry, Pittsfield, and Liberty. It's Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. The Liberty Eagles and the Brown County Hornets matching up in this 9 a.m. scheduled start time in the Macomb Western Holiday Basketball Tournament. Other games today. At a 10:30 start time, Rock Ridge, the 3 seed, will take on Canton. Eureka and Monmouth Roseville will play at 1 o'clock this afternoon. A 2:30 start time for number 2 seeded Abington, Avon, and Camp Point Central. And a game will bring you here on Central Illinois Sports. Then at 4 o'clock, it's number 4 Farmington taking on Illini West. The host Macomb will play Lewiston at 6:30 this evening. Number 1 West Hancock will debut in the tournament against Illini Bluffs at 8 o'clock tonight. And then at 9:30 p.m., Weathersfield of Kewanee and Pittsfield will go head-to-head, and we'll have that game for you here as well on Central Illinois Sports. This Liberty outfit, Jack, is off to a nice start on the season, 8-3, but going to be a little bit short-handed today as Knowlton Klingel, who, quite honestly, many consider to be their best all-around player, is not going to play in this one with a foot injury.
Hurt his foot in practice and said that it's pretty tender, kind of swelled up, so it doesn't look like he'll be in action today. And that really changes the complexion of things for this Liberty squad. We'll see them put another youngster out there, which they play a lot of young people, but have a couple experienced guys too. And big thing about Liberty is they're not tremendous outside shooters, and Knowlton Klingel's a great slide shooter, so they're going to miss him going to the basket.
You take a look at this Brown County team, and obviously you know a lot about Nathan Hendricker And he's a very, very good player. 6'3" senior finally. He's been playing a lot since his freshman year. But you start taking a look at the other pieces that Brown County has to go around him. We saw Tate Fullerton play a lot last year as a freshman. He's grown a little bit this year. And is a very, very good ball handler, very good scorer. Brody Woodward's worked his way into the starting lineup as a sophomore. And Chance Fuqua, we saw when he came back last season and was able to play a little bit later in the year, that he was a force inside, especially on the rebounding side. If you're Coach Eric Jones, you kind of like this squad, and I think 5-4 maybe is a little bit of an overachievement based on the schedule they've played so far, but this is the team that's going to be pretty tough down the stretch.
It's really hard to speculate with them. They beat a Camp Point Central team 38-29. Camp Point Central very young, a Griggsville team by 9 points, lost to West Central very handily, and then beat Greenfield Northwestern. But they lost to a Berry Western squad that I think they would match up well with. It was a 2-point game. Lost to Lovejoy in that North Green tournament. Beat ISD handily. Beardstown, a victory over them, a bit of a surprise. I wouldn't have thought they'd been able to handle the athleticism of Beardstown. Then lost to Highland 38-37. So Coach Jones has got his work cut out for him a little bit on trying to get some consistency. But we saw what Fullerton did last year as a freshman at point guard and how he really helped to make the offense run.
It's the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Both teams out on the court warming up in preparation for this contest. And when the bracket came out, Jack, I can't imagine either of these squads was too thrilled to see the other. Not only do they play on a regular basis in the regular season and have the potential of playing at the Winchester tournament, but both teams have to be looking at that going, that's a pretty tough draw in a 9 o'clock game.
9 o'clock game, two very talented teams, two of a very few that are over 500 in this tournament, playing each other right off the bat. But we'll see how this day breaks out and if the bracket makers did a good job or not. But Liberty and Brown County ought to be a good one. Glad you're with us today.
Glad you are with us on Central Illinois Sports, where you can watch every game of this tournament that features Liberty, Brown County, Pittsfield, or Camp Point Central right here at Central Illinois Sports. And while you have an opportunity, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Give us a like on the Facebook page. Follow along on Twitter. We'll talk more with you on the other side of this timeout on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show.
The Mount Sterling Savings Center, a customer-owned savings bank offering online banking from your computer or mobile phone, allowing you access to your account on your schedule. The Mount Sterling Savings Center is a proud supporter of Brown County athletics. Mount Sterling Savings Center, conveniently located at 201 West Main, the intersections of routes 24 and 99, is a branch of the Beardstown Savings located at 301 South Main. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome to the city of Pittsfield, a great place to call home or a great place to visit as a home away from home. Visit the beautiful downtown area with the Pike County Courthouse and many businesses and restaurants to enjoy. Then check out the Pittsfield City Lake, a great place for boating, fishing, and camping. And new to the lake this year, a disc golf course. Learn more about all that the city of Pittsfield has to offer by visiting their website, pittsfieldil.org. The city of Pittsfield and Mayor John Hayden wish the Sockies good luck this season. For all of your commercial and residential trash pickup needs, call Trash Queen, serving Pike, Scott, and Morgan counties with affordable residential trash service and roll-off dumpsters. We're proud to be locally owned and operated and want to earn your business. Give us a call to find out just how affordable our rates really are. Call Trash Queen at 217-320-4320. That's 217-320-4320. Or check us out on Facebook. Trash Queen, our business is picking up.
Camp Point Central Sports are proud to have Dear Wester Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dear Wester Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dear Wester Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at dearwestergrain.com.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. About 9 minutes away from the starting lineups and the tip-off of this game between the Liberty Eagles and the Brown County Hornets. And Jack, let's see how good your memory is. Are you ready? Jack, that would be you. Okay.
I'm ready.
I thought maybe you'd forgotten your name for a second.
I was studying.
Who won the tournament a year ago?
West Hancock.
And who did they beat?
Abington.
Eureka.
I'll be darned.
Yeah,
we weren't here for that game, but I thought Abington was going to play in that game.
Well, Abington beat Pittsfield in the consolation semifinal, so they don't usually let them work all the way back in.
I wonder who they got beat by right off the bat, because we thought they were pretty talented.
They lost to Jacksonville.
I bet that was controversial.
Jacksonville was a team that participated in this tournament for, 2 or 3 years, and it was interesting every time we saw the Jacksonville Crimsons play, but they've departed, and Kewanee Wethersfield has come to town. They'll be Pittsfield's opponent at 9:30 tonight. Jeff Parsons has a very, very good program, and speaking of guys that do a very, very good job on the coaching side, and nothing against Eric Jones, we just don't know much about him yet as he's in his first stint as a varsity coach, but you really have to like the type of coach that Greg Altmix is for this Liberty program. We remember Greg when he was in Highland on the Missouri side. He's helped in a number of different places. Of course, he took Liberty to state several years ago now and had a really good run there. But, man, it was a tough, lean couple of years for this Liberty program. I think they won maybe 2 or 3 games combined over those 2 or 3 years, but he stuck it out, kept working, and they're paying dividends this year, 8-3. Really good start to the year.
I sent him a note when I got his roster right off the bat and said, "Where'd these tall kids come from?" And he said, "Well, they finally reached puberty. We're rolling along now." But not having Knowlton Klingel in the lineup will hurt a little bit. But they've got Robbins, who's about 6'4" now, and Klauser, who's about 6'4", 6'5". They can put some size out there against the Brown County squad that with Fuqua is about the only big guy they really have because Hinterker will play all over the court. And, this is a Liberty squad. We knew they'd probably lose to Pace, and then they did by 6 in the Pittsfield tournament. But a loss to Triopia mystifies me a little bit. That one I didn't quite figure out. The Beardstown loss, yeah, you kind of figure Beardstown can be pretty athletic against people. But then they come back with a stomper over Knox County and then beat Macomb 56-44. That's a nice win for a Liberty team.
Well, when you take a look at Liberty, one of the things that stands out is they don't have a lot of really great shooters on the team. They have a lot of guys, though, that can get to the rim, and they're tenacious on the defensive end. And Greg Altmix does a nice job of keeping fresh legs on the court at all times. That's something Brown County will have to combat a little bit. And while they aren't afraid to throw some of their youngsters out there in the starting lineup, when it comes to the bench, you're not going to see an extremely deep bench for this Brown County squad. You'll obviously see Gavin Miller a little bit off the bench at the guard spot. You'd expect to see Mason Buss and Mason Henry both out there a little bit, a senior and a sophomore. But really, this is not a team that's going to go extremely deep into their bench. And, Eric Jones, first time as a head coach, a Rushville guy, if memory serves me correctly, coming into a Brown County program that's had some pretty good years over the run, but it's been a while since they've been really at the top of that pyramid.
It is. He's added Cole Beheimer, a 5'9", 5'10" freshman, to the roster coming into this tournament. He did that with Tate Fullerton a year ago, and Tate played about every minute. Brown County, I contend, has had some of the toughest draws in this tournament since we've been coming here broadcasting and in all the years they've been coming here. They seem to always get a tough matchup in every game.
Yeah, we always joked with former head coach Jared Hoots that maybe they just didn't like him because, man, they did get some tough draws throughout this tournament. But overall, the tournament, I would say the field is a little bit down this year. I would think the teams at the top are pretty talented, obviously, and I think there are some teams who are a little underrated who weren't rated in the top 4, which is always a thing they do here at Macomb. They just rank the top 4 and then kind of place everybody throughout. But one of the teams I think probably flying under the radar, and we'll talk more about them as the day goes along, is that Kewanee Wethersfield team who's lost, 3 games by a combined 5 points on the season, so they're pretty tough. Lewiston's a very proud program. Illini Bluffs is a little down this year compared to where they have been, but a team that I always think plays really, really well at this Macomb tournament is Monmouth Roseville, and you have to always respect Chuck Grant, how hard he gets their kids to play.
He loses about 10 pounds in every game. There's nobody that coaches harder than Chuck Grant does, and of course he is the son-in-law of a famous guy from up north, and I tell you what, I think he got some of that from him too. But, when you think about teams in this tournament, Eureka with a longtime coach and Tim Meese. Not surprising they do well, but they're very disciplined, very old school in how they do things. And Macomb's pulled a few upsets, and I'm sure they're wanting to right the ship a little bit. They're very, very young, and Jeremy Anderson always does a nice job. And I like Abington year in, year out. They always come out and play hard.
A lot of good coaches in this tournament, and that's one of the things that makes it tough. You've got to prepare each and every game. We'll pause for a timeout here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Keys to the game, your way next.
York Tire understands that there is never a good time for a flat tire on the farm or on your commercial vehicle. That's why York's eases your pain with 24-hour farm and road assistance. They can come to you with their on-site service truck and get your equipment rolling again. York Tire offers tires for just about anything that has wheels and can service vehicles large or small. York Tire, 501 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, right behind the FS Fast Stop. Call 217-773-3947. Casting Lumber Company, your do-it-best quality paint dealer, mixes unique paint colors for any project. Bring a sample of your pillows, curtains, or other items, and Castings will scan them into their computer. Mix your unique color of do-it-best quality paint and save the information. Need a special gift? Castings Gift Department has gifts for everyone. Casting Lumber Company, hometown family-owned lumber and hardware store, supporting hometown schools and families for 45 years. Route 99 South, Mount Sterling. Call 217-773-2611.
Time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Phone 217-593-7233. Contact Bob Ray, Jesse Shootman, and Triope and Kansas State grad Emily Carls. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you.
The team at Pike County Real Estate specializes in residential homes, commercial properties, tillable, and hunting land in west central Illinois and northeastern Missouri. We treat our clients with the utmost respect and do our very best to connect buyers and sellers together to best suit the needs of our customers. See our current properties at www.pikecorealestate.com or call us at 217-285-5800 for Pike County Real Estate.
We welcome you back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Applying for an auto, residential, commercial, agricultural loan. It's never been easier than it is right now with your friends, our friends at Great Rivers Bank. With their online loan application, you can find out just how easy it is. Apply today at greatriversbank.bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. They'll do the starting lineups here in just a moment. Liberty, the home team, and that means they're considered the favorite in this game, but I think we're in for a very, very good one for 9 a.m. basketball. And, you know, we talk about this, Jack, at this tournament, at the Winchester tournament. Basically, anybody that starts early in the day, sometimes basketball isn't as pretty as it is in the evening when those legs are just still trying to get warmed up. But the nice thing for both of these teams, not a terrible bus ride this morning. I'm sure they've been out and getting loosened up here today. We'll take a look at our starting lineups, brought to you by Real and Twine, located just north of Pittsfield, across from the airport, your local headquarters for concrete lawn ornaments, statues, fountains, and so much more. Stop in or call them at 285-5013. That's Real, Net, and Twine. The visiting team, the Brown County Hornets, Eric Jones, their head coach, 5-4 on the season. They'll start the following. At a guard, a 6-foot sophomore, Brody Woodward. At another guard, the 6'1 sophomore, Tate Fullerton. And the third guard spot is the 6'3 senior, Nathan Hendricker. At a forward, a 6'2 junior, Chance Fuqua. And at the other forward, the 6'3 sophomore, Gabe Blakely. Blakely, Fuqua, Hendricker, Fullerton, and Woodward. And the multiple syllable starting lineup for the 5-4 Hornets. For the Liberty Eagles, Greg Altmix, their head coach, 8-3 on the year. Their lineup looks like this. At a guard, a 6'2 senior, Landon Obert. At another guard, he is a 6'2 senior as well, Jordan Nyson. And the third guard, the 5'7 senior Tanner Hessling. At a forward, a 6'4 sophomore, Logan Robbins. And at the other forward, the 6' junior, Ryan Hedrick. Hedrick, Robbins, Hessling, Nyson, and Obert for the 8-3 Liberty Eagles.
You talked about favorites. Well, Liberty's favoritism in this game may have went out the door when Milton Klingel didn't put his uniform on today, because Nathan Hendricker is a guy that he probably would have guarded. And Nathan Hendricker, one of the keys, I think, to this game is for Nathan Hendricker to let the game come to him, not try to do too much in the beginning. When he does, he can put up 25, 30 points very easily.
Our tip-off this morning is brought to you by Bowlers Universe on the 28th of this month. That's coming up, what, Jack, on Saturday night?
You bet.
Tim Hart's going to be playing 8 to 11. Sign up for the Moonlight Bowling. New Year's Eve starting at 7 o'clock. It's a popular event as well. They also have daily lunch specials Monday through Friday. $9. That's any sandwich, fries, and a drink, all at Bowlers Universe. The Liberty's in the home white uniforms. Brown County in the visiting greens, and we're ready for high school basketball action on Central Illinois Sports. Obert will jump in the center circle for Liberty. Hendricker for Brown County. These two squads very familiar with one another and have battled a lot over the years throughout grade school, junior high, and now in high school. And the tip is up and controlled by Liberty as Hedrick controls the ball for the Eagles out front. against the defense of Brown County. Baseline pass goes to Robbins. He has it knocked loose for a second, regains control out to Nyson. Between the circles on the large college court, it goes to Tanner Hessling, just underway in the first game of the Macomb Western Holiday Basketball Tournament. Nyson gets it top of the key now to Hessling against the zone defense. In the middle of the zone to Robbins. Right back out to Nyson. Dribble drive inside, draws contact, works it on the pass on the left wing over to Obert. Back out front it goes to Nyson. He directs some traffic there to Hessling on the wing right side. Long skip over the top of the defense to Obert. He'll pivot a couple of times down to Nyson. Little stutter step, pull-up shot from 10 off the mark, and the rebound down to Fuquay for Brown County. So a nice job of the defensive end for the Hornets to get their first stop of the day. They'll bring it into the front court. Left side with it. Deep in the corner was Woodward to Hendricker. Now on the right side it goes to Fullerton. Fullerton across to Brody Woodward, a 6-foot sophomore. They try to work it down low. Ball tipped but run down by Woodward. He tries to throw it right back inside, and a foul going to be called underneath.
I think Robbins is going to pick up the foul. Let's take a look and see. It is Robbins. Robbins picks up the first foul of the ball game on either squad. It'll be ball out of bounds, Brown County.
Tate Fullerton to trigger it in here. Brighton Klingel is into the game. Obert has taken a chair for Liberty a minute into this contest.
Didn't have Hessling in the book to start.
Here's a three from the corner by Hendricker. Won't fall. Nice job of the box out down low by Blakely. Saved the rebound alive to Woodward, who then travels, and a turnover on Brown County is their first of the day.
First of the day on either team. 6:48 left first quarter. Still looking for a score on that brand new scoreboard here at Western Hall.
Jack was happy to see that because he said, look, they've turned the scoreboard on for the first time in years. When you're red-green colorblind, you didn't know. Here's a nice pass to Nyson, gets caught underneath, leaves it off to Hendrick, shot blocked by Hendricker, rebound to Fullerton, trying to gain control, and he does. Off to Hendricker into the front court for Brown County. 6:30 to play in the first. Right side Blakely to Hendricker on the wing. He can play inside, outside, just about anywhere. Nathan Hendricker, a good all-around player for this Brown County squad, 4-year varsity player. Between the circles, Woodward. Right side, Hendricker with Hessling on him. You think they'd like to expose that matchup to Woodward, whose pass is tipped and stolen away. Turnover number 2 by the Hornets. Into the front court, Hedrick brings the basketball. Crosses over. Right side, Nyson. They run him off the three-point line. Down low it goes to Klingel. Turnaround shot no good, but a foul going to be called. And Brighton Klingel will head to the stripe for the first time this morning.
Klingel will go to the free throw line, and Blakely, I do believe, picked up the foul.
Yes, sir.
His first, team first. Had trouble with those numbers the opposite way, and the first free throw's up and no good by Klingel.
Call Steve Smith Painting for all of your painting needs, from one room to the whole house, from a fence to a barn or grain bin. Steve Smith Painting, they can do it all with quality work and affordable pricing. Call Steve Smith, 217-248-0993.
Beheimer into the game. Klingel can't get the second one to fall, and the rebound comes off to Blakely.
So Beheimer into the game. He's just a freshman for Brown County. 5:54 to play in the first. Still no score. Not surprising here in this early game. Here's Hendricker. Drives inside, up and over to the top of the man, and in for the first two. And our first score on the Trash Queen scoreboard sees Brown County take a 2-0 advantage. Hessling with the ball out front for Liberty. Bounce pass right side was tipped, but Nyson able to control. Knifes inside, now works it back out to Hessling. 5:33 to play in the first. 2-0 Brown County with the early advantage. Tried to throw it in the middle of the defense, did Hessling, and the ball was kicked by Beheimer. It'll be ball out of bounds here for Liberty on the sideline. A little bit of a longer court, a little bit of a wider court, and that can come into play, especially if you're a team that likes to pressure.
And 3 3-point lines, and the closest one's the high school. That's hard to figure, too.
There's an orange, a black, and a white. White being the college line, black being the women's line, although I think it's moved back now as well. And then the high school line. Right wing with it is Klingel deep in the corner for Liberty. Drives in, leaves it down low to Robbins. Trying to rise up, might have traveled, gets away with it, and gets it to go on the shot with the left hand. And Robbins puts Liberty on the board at the 4:57 mark of this first quarter. We're knotted at 2. Fullerton had to run down the ball from the end line. He gets it into Hendricker, who will bring it up against a little three-quarter court pressure by Liberty. They're trying to trap him there. Now to Fullerton. Works it across right side. Beheimer on the baseline. Fuquay for the shot. Rises, shoots, won't fall. Rebound down to Hessling from his backside. Then throws a pass to Nyson. It goes out of bounds, and that will be a turnover on Liberty. And the stoppage in play will allow Knowlton Klingel to check in, Jack. Looky there.
Wow.
It was, we were told, would not play.
His mom said he wasn't going to be in the game.
But he's into the game now.
Put me in, Coach.
He's ready to play. Out between the circles with it is Fullerton. Works it deep in the corner to Hendricker. Hendricker will dribble it out, leave it off to Beheimer. 4:20 to play in the first quarter. Game tied at 2 points apiece. On the right wing, Fullerton bounces it down on the corner to Blakely. Right back to Fullerton. Klingel goes flying by, and he looks to be moving around all right to Hendricker. Top of the key three. Back iron, no good. Long rebound comes out to Knowlton Klingel. He'll push it into the front court to Obert. Obert on a little stutter step. Now works it down low to Brighton Klingel. A little fadeaway won't fall. Nyson fights for the board, but is out of bounds. It'll be Brown County basketball.
Nyson might have got away with an over the back that time, and right back into the ball game comes Ryan Hedrick. And who's he going to sit down? He's going to sit down Klauser, I do believe. Yep, Devin Klauser sits down.
So Klauser, the big sophomore, was in for just a little while, and he now takes a chair. Brown County and Liberty tied 2 points apiece, and Nathan Hendricker goes in and drawing a charge is Hedrick as he steps in front and takes the contact from Hendricker.
Hendricker's first, team second, turnover number 3 on Brown County. Liberty with 1. 2-2 game, and we've played 4 minutes and 7 seconds without a score. Here comes Liberty on the attack, trying to give us our first lead change. Right-hand side, that's Nyson with it.
Against the zone of Brown County, and it's given Liberty a little bit of trouble so far, but not that time as Brighton Klingel able to put it over the front of the rim and in for 2. I'm not surprised to see a zone against this Liberty squad. That would probably be my defensive choice against a team that likes to get to the rim as much as the Eagles do. Fullerton with the basketball, left side Beheimer.
You saw what the 1-2-2 of Payson did to Liberty. At one time, they were down by double digits majorly before they fought back in that one.
3:15 to play in the first quarter here. They lead. They mean Liberty. Lead Brown County 4-2. Hendricker with the right wing with Obert guarding him. Top of the key, Beheimer against the man-to-man of Liberty. Now to Blakely behind the arc right side. He's looking for an opening. Gets it free to Fullerton. Nice pass down low. Hendricker, shot fake, rises, shoots, and scores. He's got both baskets for Brown County, and the game tied at 4 now at the 2:50 mark of this opening quarter. First game of the day. They'll play 8 of them here at Western Hall. 8 today, 8 tomorrow. Nyson with the 3. It rattles in and out, no good. Fuquay with his second board of this affair. Hendricker pushes into the front court to Beheimer in the corner right side. To Hendricker out front. Skips it over on the left wing to Fullerton. Down on the baseline, Blakely. Kicks it back out, Fullerton. Shot fake and a drive. Good bounce pass and a find to Fuquay down low. And in for his first 2 of the day. Nice find by Fullerton, his first assist of the morning, and it makes it 6-4. 2:17 to play in the first. Brown County has retaken the advantage. Hedrick with it deep in the corner. Now Obert, top of the key, Knowlton Klingel. On the left wing, Obert. He'll fire away from downtown, and he finds the bottom of the net to give Liberty the advantage. 7-6. Now they're heating up. 2 minutes to play in the first. Driving into the front court, Fullerton. And you know what they say, Jack? Speed kills, and that time it killed Liberty as Hedrick will be called for the foul on the reach.
His first, team second of the day. Wholesale changes, line change for Liberty as they'll bring 5 new people into the game. Tate Fullerton, the sophomore, looks for his first points of the day from the free throw line. 1:59 left first quarter, and first one in and out, no good by Fullerton.
Looks like we'll see Clayton Obert into the game, along with Cannon Wolf. Hessling returns, as does Klauser and Robbins.
Fullerton tries to give us our third tie of the day, tied at 2-4, 1:59 left in the quarter. Second one is no good. Rebound comes off, and the shot is blocked. That was by Blakely.
Yeah, Blakely's shot was blocked by Klauser that time. He said, get it out of here. Top of the key, Robbins turns down the 3. Works it to Wolf. Wolf in the corner left side to Obert. Clayton Obert. Lob pass in. It goes out of bounds. Ooh, they'll say it was tipped out of bounds.
Tipped it out of bounds.
So it will stay with Liberty underneath. Into the contest for Liberty is Reese Knuffman, and he replaces Tanner Hessling. So they're going with the pretty young lineup right now is this Liberty squad. In the corner with it is Obert. He'll dribble it out front. Clayton Obert is a sophomore. He's out there along with Cannon Wolf, who's a sophomore. Robbins is a sophomore. Klauser is a sophomore. And Knuffman's a sophomore. It's a sophomore 5 right now for the Eagles, and a foul called on Brown County.
Fuquay picks up the foul, his first, team third. Ball out of bounds, Liberty. 1:33 left first quarter. 7-6 Liberty in the 9 o'clock game. Looks like a 9 o'clock game.
Lob pass comes into Wolf, and they'll call an illegal screen
on
against Robbins, his second of the day.
Robbins will pick up the foul. His second, as Charlie told you, turnover number 2. And we're back heading the other direction.
1:30 to play in the first. 7-6 advantage for the Liberty Eagles on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Fullerton into the front court to Blakely. Finds Fuquay down low. Fakes, rises, shoots. Off the glass and in for two. He's got 4. He scored 2 baskets in a row for Brown County and makes it 8-7 Hornets. Obert into the front court. Throws a pass. Too hot to handle for Robbins. Stolen away Hendricker. Leaves it to Fullerton into the front court. He'll fire it up too hard. Rebound loose on the court. It'll be a tie ball. No, it's still loose. Klauser has it, and a timeout going to be whistled for Liberty. We'll pause as well. 1:01 to play in the first. 8-7. Brown County on top of the Liberty Eagles. We're back with you after this.
You know of a senior who has been declining physically or lost a loved one recently? Such life-altering events can often lead to depression or anxiety in older adults. The Senior Life Solutions Program at Culbertson Memorial Hospital is here to help seniors develop a new appreciation for living through different therapies and medication management. We are there to lend a helping hand when they need it. Let us help you rekindle your happiness. Please call 217-322-5201 for more information. Sarah D. Culbertson Memorial Hospital, where healthcare and community come together.
8-7 Brown County with the lead. 4 lead changes and 2 ties in the ball game. Chance Fuquay with 4 points for Brown County. Nathan Hendricker with 4, so that's their 8. On the other side, you see Robbins and Brighton Klingel in the scoring column with Landon Obert.
Knowlton Klingel to Nyson right side. He'll try a little jump shot, won't go. Rebound tipped around, and it's tied up. Now it's ripped free by Hedrick, who gets credit for the board. Obert out to Knowlton Klingel. Drives in. Nice find to Brighton Klingel. Shot blocked by Hendricker. Check that. Blakely on the block. And Fuquay with the board. Into the front court. Beheimer leaks back. Down low to Blakely off the window and in for 2. Really good ball movement by Brown County to make it a 10-7 Hornet lead. Their largest of the day. 28 seconds to play in the first on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Here's a 3. Left side. Over, he rattles it home again. His second tray of the day. And the game's tied at 10. 18-6 to play in the first quarter. Over with a couple of big threes in this first quarter of play. In the backcourt, Fullerton. He'll take it across on the bounce for this Brown County squad. Works it left side. Fuquay on the baseline with 5. Needs to make something happen. Going to try to back in against Hedrick. Little hook shot in for 2. Chance Fuquay another 2. He's got 6. And after 1 quarter, it's Brown County 12. Liberty 10. Back with second quarter play-by-play after this.
Helena of Mount Sterling is a proud sponsor of this broadcast of Brown County Hornet Sports. For all your seed, fertilizer, and ag chemical needs, contact Matt Held and the professionals at Helena. Let them show you the best seed, fertilizer, and ag chemicals to make your farming operation a success. Call 217-653-0465. That's 217-653-0465 for Helena Chemical Company and Matt Held.
At Illini Community Hospital, our goal is to provide high-quality medical care close to the communities we call home. Our team of providers and nurses are here to help guide you every step of the way through your healthcare journey with the personalized style of medicine you've come to expect from Illini. Illini is proud to welcome Dr. Esfaldo Wesley, oncologist, to our oncology team. He joins Sherry White, nurse practitioner, providing high-quality oncology care right here at home. For more information, visit IlliniHospital.org. Illini Community Hospital, proudly improving the health of our communities.
Brown County leads 12-10 after 1 quarter. They're 6 of 11 from the field, 54.5%, 0 for 2 from the arc, 0 for 1 from the free throw line. Chance Fuquay was 6. Landon Obert had 2 threes for Liberty. They're 4 of 10 from the field, 40%, 2 of 3 from the arc, and 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Brown County basketball, second quarter action from WIU.
Gavin Miller's checked into the game. It looks like he throws a pass that's nearly stolen away. Hendricker runs it down, works it to Fullerton left side inside the arc, off the mark here, and the rebound down to Knowlton Klingel, and then he's fouled by Miller.
Miller will get in the game and pick up his first foul very quickly. That'll be the 4th team foul. Rebound goes off to Brighton Klingel, and Brighton picks up his first board of the day.
So Brighton and Knowlton Klingel are on the floor. It doesn't look like that foot is giving him much trouble at this point for Knowlton Klingel, who we were told would not play today, but he's out there.
Must have taped her up tight.
Obert with it left side, works it down low. Klauser the big boy, turnaround fadeaway, no good. A rebound down to Blakely, and Klauser called for the foul.
Missed shot. Klauser tries to get the board, picks up the foul, his first, team 4th. Ball out of bounds, Brown County, full court pressure by Liberty, trying to cause some confusion here. 3 turnovers on Brown County and 3 on Liberty to start the game.
Miller gets it into Fuquay, now to Fullerton, who brings it toward the front court for this green-clad Brown County squad, up 12-10 on the Trash Queen scoreboard right now. Hendricker gets a touch right side, has used the dribble, gets it to Miller. Miller on the dribble drive, little runner up and in for his first 2. And it makes it 14-10 Brown County, their largest lead of the contest at the 7:02 mark of the second quarter. Knowlton Klingel to Obert left wing, has picked up a dribble after one bounce, out between those circles, finds Nyson against the zone of Brown County. Here's Klingel, little rise and shoot, left it short, rebound Clouser, tip up won't fall. Rebound this time down to Nathan Hendricker for the Hornets. Into the front court, and with it comes Tate Fullerton. Just does a lot of things right as Fullerton for this Brown County squad. And he can score. Left side, Blakely to Fullerton. Bounces it out front to Hendricker. He'll look to dribble toward the right wing. 6:25 to play in the first half. 14-10 advantage for Brown County. Looking to add to that lead here. Fullerton with it. Left wing finds Miller. Look for the lob down low, wasn't open. Tried to throw a pass that was tipped, but run down behind the arc by Hendricker. Now on the left side, Miller gets it. He'll try to drive in, and a timeout going to be whistled for Brown County. It's just the ball movement a little stagnant for Coach Jones's liking. 6:09 to play in the half. It's 14-10. The advantage for Brown County. Back with you after this.
Press Yours On You designs promotional items and create just about anything to showcase your company. Communities celebrate their school spirit and turn to us too for screen printing, embroidery, laser engraving, and more. Press Yours On You, Highway 24, Camp Point.
Well, it's a 14-10 advantage for Brown County on top of Liberty here in the second quarter of play. And the squad from Brown County takes the timeout here as the ball movement, Jack, was around the perimeter, but not much movement otherwise. And they got to make Liberty move a little bit more defensively if they're going to get the ball inside.
6:09 left in the quarter, 14-10 Brown County. And you mentioned how quick Gavin Miller is on the court. Not very tall, but very quick.
Extremely. Hendricker with the ball to Miller right side. Let's see, they're trying to go ISO with him there. He drives to the middle. Should have driven toward the baseline. Now off to Hendricker, whose shot put up no good. Rebound down, and Blakely is trying to sky high for the board. And he's up and under. They'll call foul against Hedrick.
Wow. Hedrick had the guy boxed out, and he'll pick up his second foul instead. And I don't disagree very often, but that one just looked like Blakely caused the contact.
Inbounds pass now. Obert tries to save it in and does. To Hendricker, couldn't control the ball to get the turnover. To Miller in the corner for 3, good. Gavin Miller from downtown, and it's 17-10 Brown County. 5:45 to play in the half. Top of the key, Obert. He'll try the 3, and the answer the other way is short. Rebound, tipped around, it's Obert in the nose, and then falls into the hands of Blakely for Brown County. A 7-point lead in the basketball. Left side, Miller feeling it here. Tries the baseline move. Works it out to Fullerton. Top of the key, it goes to Nathan Hendricker. Dribbles toward the right side with Obert on him. Now to Fullerton. Gavin Miller, no look pass down low to Fuquay, trying to muscle his way in. Now caught down low, needs to kick it out, does so to Fullerton. Fullerton on the baseline right side, Blakely, and they're going to say Blakely stepped out of bounds.
Turnover against Brown County, their 4th. 5:15 left in the half. Brown County with a 17-10 lead. It's like Brown City up there on the clock.
You know, Jacob said that earlier.
I think like a 5th grader.
Well, there was that show about Are You Smarter Than One. Here's Nyson for a 3, no good. Rebound, Klingel on the putback, never came down. Shot up, won't fall, but a foul on Fuquay.
Fuquay's going to pick up his second, so him and Hedrick both with 2 in the middle for their 2 teams. You got to give Klingel a rebound on that tip up. He's already picked up a couple of rebounds. He'll go to the free throw line where Liberty's 0 for 2, 4:59 left in the half. Liberty needs some points, and Nolan Klingel answers with the first free throw.
The Pike County Express, your local family-owned newspaper, serving Pike County since 1991. They also have the paper in Brown County as well. Check them out each Wednesday on the Pike County Express side on a newsstand near you.
I'm sure glad to see Nolan Klingel playing. Concerned me about that foot injury. Makes both free throws and cuts the lead to 5.
17-12, just under 5 minutes to play in the half. Inbounds pass comes into Woodward. He's tied up by Obert, and that will be a turnover on Brown County as Obert tied him up on a tough inbounds pass, and the ball heads back Liberty's direction.
5 turnovers now on Brown County. Liberty's pressure. You know, they get down sometimes, and they're able to make a big charge back, and it all comes from the defensive side, as you pointed out in the pregame.
Knowlton Klingel inbounds the ball to Obert, who's hit a couple of threes today for his 6 points. Down low, they'll work it in to Hedrick, and a late foul from behind they'll call against Blakely.
Blakely's going to pick up the foul, his second, 6th-team foul. Looked like the Brown County bench liked that one much, and the substitutions coming in as soon as the guy can find the official score, which is tough here. It's a trip down the court, and that's going to put Seth Fisher into the game, and you'll see Gabe Blakely sit down.
So Fisher in. He is a 5'10 senior. 4:45 to play in the first half. 17-12 Brown County on top. Pass goes in the paint to Klingel. Out to Knowlton Klingel from Brighton. This three-point shot off the mark. Rebound over. Just muscled it away from the man. Shot up no good. Foul. Then he'll shoot two as Fisher whistled through this one.
Fisher quickly into the game. Quickly picks up a foul. His first 7th-team foul won't make any difference. It's a 2-shot foul. 4:36 left in the half. And Liberty trying to score their points from the charity stripe. They're down 17-12. First one up by Obert is short, and he'll get another.
You can tell Liberty, though, has an emphasis here in the second quarter of getting that ball to the post, and then they try to skip it across opposite wing, which allows for a little bit more of a driving opportunity.
Obert can't get the second one to fall, and the rebound comes off to Woodward.
To Fullerton, he wants to push it into the front court. Finds Fisher right side, nobody guarding him. He'll work it on the baseline to Woodward. His pull-up shot is good. Brody Woodward with his first two to make it 19-12. Brown County tying their largest lead of this contest, 4:17 to play in the half. All on the Trash Queen scoreboard, Trash Queen 320-4320. Serving you with great residential and commercial trash pickup, and a turnover now here. As the ball goes between the hands of Knowlton Klingel and out of bounds, dead ball allows Clouser to check in, replacing Ryan Hedrick for Liberty.
Hedrick has 2 fouls, so he'll take a break for a little bit. Just over 4 minutes left in the half. 19-12 Brown County shooting for their biggest lead right now.
Across the half-court line in the big leatherneck here comes Fullerton. He'll shovel it off to Miller. Miller with a dribble out top against Obert. Looking to create here, now pulls it out front. Looks for a drive, drives in, a little up and under move, won't fall this time, and the rebound is pulled in by Brighton Klingel, who's then fouled by Gavin Miller.
Miller will pick up his second foul, 8th-team foul, 1-on-1 situation. Brighton Klingel, who grabbed the board that time, picked up his second rebound of the day. Liberty just 2 of 6 from the free throw line. Brighton Klingel 0 for 2 from there, has 2 points. 3:47 left in the half. Liberty is 2 of 6 from the arc after being 2 of 3 from there, so 0 for 3 in the second quarter. Brighton Klingel makes the first free throw. That'll make it 19-13, and he's got 3 points on the day now. The second to make it a 5-point game is good.
19-14, 3:45 to play in the second. Liberty shoots a lot of free throws, a ton of them, as they really work to get the ball in the paint. Beheimer has the basketball to Hendricker left side, looking for some movement here is Brown County. Back cut to get it to Fisher, and he's fouled. Somebody had 2 hands on him. It's either Knowlton or Brighton Klingel. Let's see who's the guilty party this time.
Well, I thought Brighton Klingel, but I'm going to be wrong.
I'm going to ask again who that foul was on.
Because the 13's from Miller from the other end.
It's Knowlton Klingel.
Knowlton Klingel's going to pick up his first, and that's team foul number 6.
Inbounds pass comes into the corner, right back to the inbounder, Fullerton. Between the circles, they'll give it to Beheimer, the freshman. Hands the ball off to Hendricker, knocked loose for a moment, but Hendricker runs it down near the half-court line. He goes on the drive against Nyson, little fadeaway jump shot, and that was smooth as silk for Nathan Hendricker.
6 for him, and he recognized the mismatch.
Now here's a steal, but no, they'll say he was out of bounds, was Fullerton.
It's nothing against Nyson at all, but as soon as Hendricker saw he had the wide body versus the thin body, he went right to the basket. Obert sits down for just a while, and Hessling back in.
3:07 to play, second quarter, 21-14 Brown County with the 7-point lead for the third time today. Liberty with the basketball. Hessling gets it into Brighton Klingel. Tries to muscle up here. Shot is good for 2. As Brighton Klingel gets it to roll from about 8 feet out.
He's got 6.
Makes it 21-16. Into the front court, into a double team is Fisher. Out of it to Fullerton. Nice bounce pass to Woodward, who was not ready for it. Now he's in some trouble, rises and is blocked by Klauser, his second block of the day. To Hessling on the rebound. Throws it for Nyson. Long pass and too long and out of bounds. A turnover on Liberty.
5 turnovers on Liberty now. That was a chance for them to cut it to a 3-point game, an important possession, and they need to value the ball a little bit more. 2:35 left in the second quarter. 21-16 Hornets over the Eagles.
Fullerton shovels it off to Beheimer. They've got some quickness in the guard play. Over to Woodward, whose baseline shot is good again.
He likes that shot. He's got 4.
23-16. Back to a 7-point advantage. 2:15 to play in the second quarter. Nyson gets it to Klingel on the left wing. Bounces it down low to Knowlton Klingel. Out to Nyson for a deep three. It's an air ball and out of bounds. It will go to Brown County.
You can tell Nyson was behind that white 3-point line. He was just farther out than he thought he was, and that line giving him a little optical illusion, I believe.
2:07 to play in the second quarter. A 7-point lead in the ball length of the court to go for Brown County. Fullerton gets free from his man. He's quick. Into the front court to Fisher. Right back to Fullerton on the tough pass to Hendricker. Works it around to Beheimer. Beheimer on the right-hand bounce against Knowlton Klingel. Gets by him, drives the lane, kicks it right side. Ball knocked out of bounds by a hustling Hessling.
You put Fullerton and Beheimer out there together and then add Miller to it. I mean, there's some lightning quickness out there. And Liberty's not slow.
1:52 to play in the half. 23-16 advantage for this Brown County squad. And that's a travel as Beheimer just lost his footing.
Yeah, he just got a little nonchalant that time. And 6 turnovers now in Brown County, 5 on Liberty. 1:50 left in the half. A 7-point, 23-16 lead for Brown County right now. Liberty trying to cut into that again.
Hessling with it out top. Works a pass that finds Nyson. He might have traveled. To Hessling. Tried to work it down to the paint. Ball knocked loose and out of bounds. It'll stay with, nope, it'll be a turnover. Excuse me.
6 turnovers each way, and Hessling tried to throw a pass that just wasn't there that time.
1:35 to play in the half. 23-16 advantage for the Hornets. Here's Fullerton into the front court. He gets going. He's tough to stop. Down low it goes to Fisher. Off to Hendricker. Hendricker on a little drive and pull up. It's an air ball. Rebound Woodward saves it in, but it goes right into the hands of Knowlton Klingel. He wants to push into the front court, and his foul.
It's probably going to be on Beheimer. Let's take a look. Nope.
Fisher.
Fisher will pick up the foul, his second, 9th team foul. Back to the free throw line goes Liberty. Knowlton Klingel, who is 2 for 2 from there. 23-16 in favor of Brown County. 1:19 left in the half. Knowlton's got 2 points both from the charity stripe, and he'll try it again here on the 1-and-1. Needs to make the first to get the second. Left-hander puts it up. It's no good, and the rebound comes off to Hendricker the other way.
Valid pass to Fullerton. 1:13 to play in the second quarter. A 7-point lead for Brown County and the possession. Fullerton goes right by Hessling into the corner to Woodward. Off to Beheimer, who pulls it back out top with just over a minute to play in the half. Beheimer hands the ball to Fullerton. Little head fake against Hessling, who's pretty quick, but he's finding it tough to stay in front of his man here. Here's Hendricker, drives in, shot up no good, but fouled, and he'll get 2 shots.
Hendricker going to go to the charity stripe. He's got 6 points on the day. Knowlton Klingel will pick up the foul. It'll be his second, 7th team foul, but 2 free throws for Nathan Hendricker anyway. 6 points in the day, hasn't been to the charity stripe. 0-for-1 is Brown County. They lead 23-16. We've been stuck on that for about 3 minutes. 52.2 seconds left in the half. Hendricker misses the first. He'll get another. So, Nathan Hendricker, finally a senior. Boy, he's been playing varsity basketball for a long time, about 4 years. Makes the second. He leads his team with 7 points.
50 ticks to play in the half. An 8-point lead for Brown County. Down on the block they go to Hedrick, trying to rise up, and it's going to be called for traveling.
7 turnovers on Liberty now, and they're having a lot of problem doing things right.
The only question was going to be whether it was a travel or an offensive foul, as he really pushed right into Hendricker.
I think that 8-point lead's their biggest of the ball game.
It is, and now Brown County will give it right back as they turn it over on the baseline. And the thing about it is, Jack, if you looked at the setup for Brown County, they had 2 or 3 guys wide open underneath. They tried to push it ahead to Beheimer to get something on a little bit of a quick hitter there. So it'll be Liberty ball underneath, 45.5 seconds to play in the half. They get a little bit of a break here. Hessling Works it in the corner to Klingel. 4-3. The lefty rattles in and out, no good. Rebound down to Hendricker. Allen pass to Beheimer. Pushes it into the front court. 32 seconds to play in the half. 24-16 is the advantage for Brown County. Looking to make it a double-digit game with a basket here. Woodward with it left wing. Finds Fullerton at the 22nd mark of the second quarter. Brown County looking good here in the early part of the day in this contest against this Liberty squad. Beheimer, he'll try the drive in. Puts up the left-hand runner, no good. Rebound down to Hedrick with 5. Gets it to Klingel, off to Obert. He'll drive the lane and loses his footing, but they'll say that's because he was fouled by Hendricker. It'll be 2 shots either way.
Hendricker's going to pick up a tough foul. That'll be his second, 10th team foul. 2 free throws for Liberty's Obert. And 4-4-7 on the day from the free throw line is this squad. Obert's 0 for 2, make him 1 for 3. He's got 7 points now. 2 threes and a free throw. Trash Queen scoreboard, 24-17 with 2.8 seconds left in the half. Obert with the second. High Archer is also good, and he'll finish the half with 8 unless something strange happens.
2.8 ticks to play in the second quarter. 24-18 advantage Brown County on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Hornets ball length of the court to go. They'll get it into Fullerton, and he'll just hold it. Eric Jones says no reason to get in a big hurry here, boys. We've got the lead headed to the half. And we take you to the Illini Community Hospital halftime show where the Brown County Hornets enjoy a 24-18 advantage over the Liberty Eagles. Halftime stats and analysis your way after this.
At Illini Community Hospital, our goal is to provide high-quality medical care close to the communities we call home. Our team of providers and nurses are here to help guide you every step of the way to your healthcare journey with the personalized style of medicine you've come to expect from Illini. Illini is proud to welcome Dr. Esfaldo Wesley, oncologist, to our oncology team. He joins Sherry White, nurse practitioner, providing high-quality oncology care right here at home. For more information, visit IlliniHospital.org. Illini Community Hospital, proudly improving the health of our communities.
At Country Financial, we're more than just an office you may pass by as you drive through town. We're a part of your community and help support the programs that make our neighborhoods thrive. We take the time to get to know our customers. We know that every situation is unique, and our goal is to understand yours, so we can help you be confident about your financial security and your future. Call your local Country Financial representatives, Jacob Giesler and Larry Grady, today at 217-773-3591 to talk about how we can ensure that the future you're dreaming of is something you can proudly own, no matter what it looks like.
Main Street Repair and Terry Ham have the reputation of being the best at front-end alignments in the area. With 20 years of experience, Terry is the person that customers and auto repair professionals refer their friends and customers to. But alignments are not the only thing that they do at the Main Street Repair. They repair steering and suspension issues, install leveling and lift kits, repair and replace brakes and tires, do oil changes, as well as minor engine and miscellaneous repairs. Main Street Repair at 216 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Call for your appointment today at 217-773-3848. Once again, that's 217-773-3848.
Free medication delivery is a practice almost unheard of in the 21st century, but consistent with Moreland and Devitt Pharmacy's friendly small-town feel, they offer same-day medication delivery on all orders. Moreland and Devitt Pharmacies, family-owned with local employees with locations in Rushville, Virginia, Beardstown, and the Mount Sterling location, located inside the IGA. For refills, visit mndpharmacy.com or call 217-773-2020.
Welcome back on the halftime show, the Illini Community Hospital halftime show. Part of Illini Community Hospital is Illini Rural Health Clinic, and it's proud to welcome Dr. James Yules, pediatrician, to their team. Dr. Yules is welcoming new patients and is excited to partner with you and your family to keep your children healthy all year long. Find out more about Dr. Yules by visiting IlliniHospital.org. Well, it was a 12-10 lead for Brown County after one quarter. They lead 24-18 at halftime. They've led by as much as 8 points in the game. Brown County's turned the ball over 7 times, and Liberty 7 times in the first half of this contest. It is the Illini Community Hospital halftime show, and it's 24-18 on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Brown County with the lead over Liberty in game 1 of 3 coming your way today. 8 to be played here. We'll bring you 3 of them, another one at 2:30 and at 9:30 today. Halftime score, Brown County 24-18 over Liberty. More comes your way after these.
40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
Hey, this is Lance Grady with L. Grady Realty, Brown County's premier residential and commercial real estate brokerage. If you're in the market to buy, sell, or rent, we would love to work with you. You can check us out on the internet at www.lgradyrealty.com, find us on Facebook, or call or text me personally anytime at 217-491-0812. L. Grady Realty, local brokers, local office, local expertise. We are Brown County's leading residential real estate brokerage.
When you're a customer at West Central Bank, the staff makes you feel like family. They greet you with a smile and know you by name. They help you plan for today, tomorrow, and beyond. They offer unique products, such as 15 and 30-month flex CDs with competitive rates. Join the West Central Bank family by opening a checking account and experiencing their cutting-edge online products. West Central Bank, located in Ashland, Beardstown, Rushville, and Springfield. Banking for your future. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Just like a coach preparing their team for a new season, Doug and Darren, your ASC certified technicians at Henry Automotive, will make sure your vehicle is ready for whatever season is ahead. Henry Automotive provides dealership quality auto repair and service at hometown prices. Henry Automotive, located at 1157 690th East Street in Mount Sterling. Just turn north at the KC Hall onto Damon Road, drive 1.8 miles, and look for the big blue and yellow sign, or call Henry Automotive at 773-9066.
It's halftime here at Western Hall in the Macomb Holiday Tournament. Glad you've joined us for this tournament. Does it say how many years it is, Charlie?
It does on the program.
Okay, I don't have a program, so that's why I've just got the other part. 24-18 Brown County at halftime. They're 11 of 23 from the field, 47.8%. 1 of 4 from the arc, 25%. 1 of 3 from the free throw line, 33%. That's a disputed figure, but we're going to go with it. 5 of 18 is Liberty, 27%. 2 of 8 from the arc, 25%. And 6 of 11 from the free throw line, so they're only shooting about 54% from there. Liberty has Landon Obert with 2 threes and 2 free throws, 8 points in the first half, 2 points for Logan Robbins, 6 for Brighton Klingel, the younger of the 2 Klingel boys, and Knowlton Klingel has 2 points off the bench today as he is a surprise player today. Jordan Nyson has not scored, and a lot of other people have played. In fact, everybody on the lineup, with the exception of Tenhouse, I think we've seen on the court so far. For the Brown County Hornets, Nathan Hendricker with 7 points, 3 buckets and a free throw, 5 for Gavin Miller off the bench very quickly, 4 from Brody Woodward, both coming from the corner. Chance Fuquay, before he got in foul trouble, had 3 buckets, 6 points, and 2 for Gabe Blakely in the first half. We saw Beheimer along with Fisher play in the first half and did not score. It is a 24-18 Brown County lead at halftime on the Illini Community Hospital halftime show. They also feature Illini Express, here to serve you with walk-in medical care when you need it. Open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. every Monday through Saturday. Illini Express sees patients ages 18 months and older with no appointments necessary. Learn more about services offered by Illini Express by visiting IlliniHospital.org. Brown County with a 6-point lead, 24-18. Liberty's got their work cut out for them. Brown County will make some adjustments too. Let's take a break.
40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
Abney Home Improvement is a family-owned company with Christian values. We have a passion for helping our customers find the best products at a great price. We understand making a large purchase of windows and doors for your home is a big investment. Our mission is to be completely upfront with you. We have built our business on trust and reputation. We depend on our customers to refer us to friends and family for their home improvement needs. Call 573-221-0886. We finish what we start with quality for you. Abney Home Improvement's 100% satisfaction is what we build our business on.
When it comes to handling your taxes, ever feel a bit taxed? If so, why not give yourself some well-deserved tax relief and visit Larry Dunn Accounting. Larry and his staff have been helping clients with tax return preparation, bookkeeping, payroll, sales tax, and business consultation since 1980. Put their experience to work for you today. After almost 5 decades in business, their number one priority remains building long-term relationships. Larry Dunn Accounting, 443 East Main Street in Mount Sterling, or call 217-773-3400.
This is Tracy Hendricker with the Hendricker Funeral Home in Mount Sterling. On behalf of our entire family, we wish the best of luck to all the Hornet teams this season. Jamie and I have always been so proud of the athletic programs in the Brown County School District, which was such an important part of our own children's formative years. We are honored and humbled to have served so many families in Brown County and pledge to continue the tradition of assisting families with the dignity and compassion our community deserves. Thank you, and go Hornets!
The Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling has been providing superior comfort to West Central Illinois since 1985. Installing Trane and Mitsubishi comfort systems and servicing all brands, the Comfort Man has the best equipment and technicians to keep your family comfortable year-round. Call the Comfort Man Scranton Heating and Cooling at 217-773-2626. That's the Comfort Man at 217-773-2626. Or visit them on the web at comfortman.com.
Time for the second half. Thank you to Illini Community Hospital for bringing our halftime scores to you. Trash Queen scoreboard 24-18 Brown County, and they'll get the ball to start the third quarter. The visitors on top.
Where'd you get this program from?
It was really nice of Mr. Beheimer to bring it to us, old buddy of ours from Little League from years gone by.
Brown County has the basketball and the 6-point lead here as we're just underway in the second half of game number 1 of the 74th annual Macomb Western Holiday Basketball Tournament. Jack's been at all 74 of them, and here's the turnover by Brown County. Stolen away by Knowlton Klingel. Wants to push into the front court. Looks on the block to Obert. Rises, fires. It is good as it falls through. He got the old shooter's roll and cuts the lead to 4. Brown County has Hendricker, Fuquay, Blakely, Fullerton, and Woodward, and they have their second turnover in 29 seconds as this one goes sailing out of bounds.
9 turnovers for Brown County, 2 already in the second half. Each team was 7 in the first half, and here comes Liberty on one of those little surges that they like to come up with.
Knowlton and Brighton Klingel, Hedrick, Nyson, and Obert for Liberty. Hedrick with it in the corner, works it off to Knowlton Klingel. Between the circles, Obert. Klauser's going to check in just a moment. Down to Klingel, fakes, and they'll call him for a travel. A turnover the first of the half on Liberty, and the 8th of the day.
A lot of contact on Knowlton Klingel that time, and didn't set well with him. Hedrick's going to sit down, Klauser back in as they'll go a little bigger against Fuquay.
Inbounds pass comes to the backcourt to Fullerton. He'll bring it up against the pressure of Obert. Nope, says let's give it to Woodward. Now back to Fullerton, and he needs to get across here probably before too long. Like he was on 7. Right side, Hendricker with the basketball. Works it between the circles to Woodward. Over on the left side of things to Fullerton. Deep in the corner it goes to Hendricker. Hendricker pivots a couple of times. Now free throw line. Here's Fuquay from there, and he's good there too.
Remember last year how Bergman was so good from there? Fuquay kind of following up.
26-20 the advantage for the Hornets. Here's a pass down low to Obert. He'll kind of throw it up at the rim. Not going to get the roll this time, but there's Klingel to clean up the glass, and Brighton Klingel with another 2. He's got, 8?
8 on the day, and another rebound, his third.
26-22. Brown County's lead again shaved to 4 with 6:15 to play in this third quarter on the Trash Queen scoreboard.
It's a very even matched 2 teams right here.
There's a ball that they will say nice and never touched. It just went out of bounds and a turnover as Nathan Hendricker is pleading his case and saying that ball had to be tipped.
He wasn't giving up either. He said there's no way that's the right call. And, since he's related to my wife, I'd say he's a very honest young man and probably was right.
I can tell you, though, the way that ball got I mean, it changed direction, so you would think it maybe got deflected.
I thought maybe both of them got a finger on it.
Here's Knowlton Klingel. He'll throw it away just to say, hey, you know what? Honestly, it was your ball anyway. We'll throw it out of bounds and turn it over to give it right back.
9 turnovers on Liberty, 10 on Brown County. That part of the game is part of playing a 9 o'clock game, I'd say.
Tell you what, that's the ultimate honesty, though. You knew the call was not right, and you just give it right back. Here's a nice play by Fullerton to Blakely, who misses the layup, and the rebound down to Klauser. Into the front court, Obert. Out top, Nyson puts it on the deck one time to Obert on the wing, right side. In the corner, it goes to Robbins. Little give and go back to Obert. Blocked by Hendricker. Rebound, though, down to Obert. He'll put it in for 2.
12 for him on the day.
Everything just kind of stopped there for a moment, and Obert was wide open. 26-24 with 5:30 to play in the third. It's getting tighter here. Here's Woodward. Gets free from his man. Drives, rises, fires from 10. Counted, and he's fouled.
He's good from that distance. He'll get the and one. Gives his team back a 4-point lead, 28-24. And the foul will go against Robbins. That'll be Robbins' third. And the first team foul of the second half. The and one for Brody Woodward. Doing a nice job is no good. Rebound comes off the other way to Robbins.
Into the front court with it is Knowlton Klingel. Works it out to Obert. Fakes the 3. Dishes to Klingel. Klingel going to fire the tray. It's good. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Klingel. It's 28-27. 5:10 to play in the third. Down to a 1-point game. Into the front court. Woodward's free on the run out. Blocked out by Klauser, his third block of this morning.
Klauser went up again and made something happen. And, he's just kind of learning his game a little bit. Looked pretty good on that one. Sit one, Obert down, bring in another one.
You got to think about how many sophomores this Liberty team plays. I mean, how many Brown County plays as well. Think if they dressed everybody for fresh soph. Here's a turnover. Clayton Obert with the steal for Liberty. Takes it into the front court. He's going to push ahead, and he's going to have it swiped from behind. On the floor after it is Klauser, and a foul going to be called. Ed Alexander says, I've got a foul here. And it's going to be against Brown County.
It's going to go against Brown County, and I think Fuquay's going to pick that up. That'll be a big one on him, his third, first of the second half on the team. And Fuquay makes their team much better. So here comes Beheimer back in. Cole Beheimer, the freshman, Fuquay going out. You just gave up about 100 pounds. What do you think?
Different players, although I think Beheimer played well in the first half for sure.
He was very quick, made things happen. Him and Miller both.
Here's Klingel. Catches, drives, left-hand runner out the glass. Couldn't get it to fall. Gets his own board, puts it back up, and gets it to go. And Liberty's on top, 29-28.
What a change of direction by Klingel.
Stolen away on the inbounds. Nyson has it then taken right back as the two teams trade the turnovers. Beheimer into the front court to Blakely. Lets the man fly by and gets it to go on the layup. 30-29, Brown County with the lead.
6th lead change of the ball game.
4:26 to play in the third. We'll slow it down a little bit here. Obert out top to Klingel. Feeling it from downtown as he gets that one to go. And Knowlton Klingel, who at about 3 minutes before the game started was not going to play, all of a sudden came in dressed down and ready to roll. And he hits another 3, his second of the second half, to make it 32-30 Liberty. Just about halfway home in this third quarter.
7 lead changes. Ties the biggest lead of the ball game for Liberty.
Hendricker goes by Klingel on the baseline. Puts up a shot off balance, won't fall. Rebound down to Nyson. He'll work it into the front court. Knowlton Klingel. Right side, Obert drives baseline and gets called for the offensive foul. Nice job by Blakely to step in and take the charge.
So it'll be Clayton Obert picking up the foul.
And we'll have a timeout of the court. We'll pause as well. 3:48 to play in the third. 32-30 advantage here for the squad from Liberty. We're back with you after this.
Hey, do you know anyone looking for a new job in Mount Sterling? A Rustic Garden hires locally, and they could be looking for you to help out. Entry-level jobs make a great way to build your resume. So visit arusticgardens.com and apply on their jobs website, arusticgarden.com, Mount Sterling, Illinois.
The Brown County State Bank is proud to support all the Brown County Hornets athletic programs. In fact, we're the only bank offering the Hornet debit card. Every time the card is used at a point of sale, a portion of the proceeds are contributed to the Brown County School. It's our part of our commitment to making them the best they can be. Contact the Brown County State Bank today to get your Hornet debit card at 773-3327. Brown County State Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Well, we are ready to go again. A 32-30 lead now for Liberty. And tell you what, 3:48 left in the third quarter. Liberty has really made quite a run here to start the third quarter. So the first 4 minutes and 12 seconds have kind of been owned by them. 12 turnovers by Brown County, 5 in the second half. Liberty's turned it over 4 times in the second half and 11 in the ball game.
And that's been the problem for the Hornets in this second half, is the turnover issue. Into the front court, Beheimer with it. Works it down on the block to Blakely. Shot put up off the side of the backboard as he got too far underneath, and the rebound came down to Nyson, his second. Works the ball into the front court, right side Klingel. Fakes the three and drives, and they'll call him for a travel.
12 turnovers now. Klingel with that foot problem, you wonder if he was afraid to plan on that one quite the same way.
Obert in, and Obert sits down. Landon for Clayton.
Brighton Klingel's been wearing that bandage on his right upper arm for most of the season.
Ball stolen away. Klingel with the steal. Left-hand layup good. That's Knowlton Klingel with the larceny and the layup. Makes it 34-30. The biggest lead of the day right now for this Liberty Eagles squad. 3:20 to play in the third.
10 points for Klingel in the second half, 12 in the ball game.
Hendricker with the ball. Free throw line jump shot. Short. Rebound loose on the court. Down on the floor after it is Klingel, and he comes up a little lame on the other end. Here's a drive by Obert. Got caught in the air, missed the shot. Rebound, cleaning up the glasses. Robbins, though, to make it 36-30. Eagles, 3:02 to play in the third. Beheimer brings it toward the front court. Works it across to Fullerton. Fullerton right side, Hendricker. Hendricker goes top of the key. Beheimer deep three. It's off the mark. And the rebound down to Logan Robbins for Liberty. He's full speed ahead into the front court. Gets it to Nyson, drives in. Shot blocked by Hendricker. Rebound, putback won't fall. Rebound again this time. Obert on the putback, no good. But he's fouled, and he'll shoot 2 shots.
Obert with his third offensive rebound of the day. He'll go to the free throw line. He's got 12 in the ball game, 4 in the second half. 36-30 now Liberty with the lead with 2:41 left in the quarter. Brown County needs to get things turned around. Obert can't get the first one to fall, and he's just 3 of 6 from the free throw line.
Hendricker was called for the foul, his third, and Miller comes in to replace him. So now Fuquay and Hendricker both on the bench with 3 fouls, 2:41 to play in his third.
You saw Nathan kind of shoot one kind of uncharacteristically, and that's not what you want him to do. He might have been a little tired. Obert got the second one to fall. He's got 13 to lead all scorers.
2:38 to play in the third. 37-30 advantage for Liberty. Largest lead of the day right now. Fullerton brings it across. He'll work against Clayton Obert. Left side, Beheimer. Top of the key, Miller, who made some things happen when he was in the first half. Now he fakes and drives. Dishes down to Beheimer, whose baseline shot is good. The left-hander with a 2. To make it 37-32 with 2:15 to play in the third. Quickly the other way come the Eagles, though. They work it down on the block to Hedrick. He is fouled, and he'll shoot 2.
Hedrick to the free throw line. Liberty just beating Brown County down the court right now. And that foul is on Woodward. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. His first.
First on him, third team foul. Hedrick makes the first free throw to make it a 38-32 game.
Damon Emmerich at Great Rivers Bank is here to help you with your auto, residential, and commercial loan needs. Call Damon at 217-285-4404. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hedrick with his first point of the day. Second one up, also good. Shoots the line drive and gives his team a 7-point lead.
7-point advantage here for the second time in the quarter. 2:08 to play in the third. Here's a pass over the top to Fullerton. Nice catch. Drives and dishes now to Fisher. Back out to Fullerton. It's been a tough quarter on the offensive side for Brown County, mostly because of the turnovers.
Well, and Fuquay and Hendricker both being on the bench has made a big difference.
Well, it does not help, for sure. Blakely works it left side to Fullerton. Remind me to tell you a story about Blakely in a moment. Here's a 3 by Miller, no good. Rebound will be loose and run down by Clayton Obert on the floor after it. He keeps it alive to Hessling. Hessling will take it into the front court. Works a pass to Hedrick. Over to Obert. Fakes the 3. Dribble drive inside. Between the defenders and in for 2 more.
15 for him now.
41-32. And Obert's come alive and he steals the inbounds pass. No, he couldn't control it. Had to save it in, and it gets to Brown County's Beheimer. Off to Fullerton. Left side Blakely. To Miller. Fakes the 3. Fakes again. Tries the drive. Works it out top Woodward. Check. That is Fullerton. 1:10 to play in the third.
I thought Brown County needed a timeout about 2 possessions ago.
Beheimer with it on the drive. He is called for the offensive foul as Hedrick took the charge, and if you can explain how Beheimer can knock down Hedrick, I'll buy you a pop.
I think Hedrick made a good drama department move on that one, but Beheimer will pick up his first foul.
What I was going to tell you about Blakely a little bit ago is twice now we've seen him get too deep underneath, and that's because that floor is a little wider on the end lines, and he's not used to being that far under the basket.
Right.
Usually that'd be out of bounds. That rim hangs a little farther over here.
14-12 turnovers, Brown County with that lead. That's not the one you want to lead.
Here's a drive in by Klingel, knocked loose, ball stolen away by Miller. He just out-muscled everybody for it. He'll take it into the front court, dishes it, and it's nearly stolen away by Hedrick, but he was out of bounds. It'll stay with Brown County here, 44.2 seconds to play in the third.
Miller and Beheimer really make things happen, but I'm not so sure you can leave those other two guys on the bench for the rest of the quarter, but I guess he's going to go for the...
Well, you'd think maybe you'd get him in on this offensive possession.
Yeah.
And then say this be smart on the other end. 40 seconds to play in the third. Miller with the basketball. He'll work it out on the pass to Fullerton. Fullerton's not had a lot of scoring opportunities. Man, we have to handle the ball as much as he does. It's tough to get many open looks. Miller puts it on the floor. Free throw line to Beheimer. Trying to back his way in. Miller fakes the three. He'll try the drive. Step back 17-footer is in and out, no good. Rebound loose on the court, and they'll call a jump ball. It'll be Liberty ball. So no turnover as that was on the rebound. 16.2 seconds to play in the third. 41-32 advantage Eagles. They'll have the basketball here. Length of the court to go, trying to make it a double-digit lead.
It was 26-20 not too awful long ago. 24-18 at halftime.
Yeah, that's a bunch of points in this quarter for Liberty, isn't it?
23.
And they'll try to make it more here. Knowlton Klingel, left side Obert. Obert with 4. On the dribble against Miller. Ball knocked loose. Stolen away by Miller. Half-court shot at the buzzer. No good. And we head to the fourth quarter with Liberty leading Brown County 41-32. Fourth quarter play-by-play. Your way after this timeout on Central Illinois Sports.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
The holidays bring families together and their mobile devices. Everyone clamoring for a slice of turkey and a slice of your Wi-Fi.
What's your Wi-Fi password? What's your network ID?
Your feast is prepared, but is your internet?
Taking forever. So slow. We can't connect.
Don't worry, you can have your family over without leaving their data needs in the cold. Make sure your holidays are full of cheer by staying connected with Cascom. Call us today and receive a free install on all internet services. 1-800-252-1799.
Liberty is 14 of 33 now, 42%, 4 of 10 from the arc, 9 of 15 from the free throw line. They lead 41-32 after a 23-point quarter and only gave up 8.
That is a huge swing in this one, and Brown County going to need some big baskets here. They'll get the possession to start this fourth quarter, and they'll turn it over. And that was the problem in the third.
15 turnovers now.
Nyson with it into the front court. 8 in the second half, is that correct? Down low, Obert. Behind the back pass to Nyson and in for 2. As pretty as they'll come on the pass that time.
Jordan Nyson's first 2 of the game. Biggest lead right now.
An 11-point bulge with 7:29 to play in this contest on the Trash Queen scoreboard.
And I would think Nyson has more points than anybody on the floor career-wise.
Here's Hendricker going to try to pull up. Shot is good. It'll be a good shot, and then a foul going to be whistled against Liberty, I do believe. Jordan Nyson. So count the basket, and Brown County will get the ball out underneath.
Nyson's first, team third. Ball out of bounds, so that's a big turnaround right there. 43-34. The scores are turned around on the scoreboard right now.
A new scoreboard at Western Hall.
One I can see.
Blakely gets it on the inbounds. Bounces to Fuquay. Going to back his way in. Turnaround shot won't fall. Rebound. Miller skies high and gets it to go. Where did he come from?
He's got 7.
I mean, he was way up there that time, was the little guy. To make it 43-36. Brighton Klingel into the front court. Dyna double dribble, no call. To Hedrick. Works it out to Nyson. Nyson will pick up the dribble. Works it now to Hedrick. Back to Nyson on a little pitch and catch action there. 6:53 to play in the contest. 43-36 advantage for this Liberty Eagles squad, looking to work a little clock here possibly. Knowlton Klingel, who scored 10 in the third. Works it over to Hedrick. Hedrick on the baseline. Shut off there by Hendricker. Throws it out to Knowlton Klingel. Drives into traffic. In the middle to Brighton Klingel, up and in for 2. A little brotherly love that time, and Brighton Klingel now in double figures with 10.
Correct.
45-36 advantage Liberty. 6:25 to play in the contest. Fullerton brings it up. Brown County not in too much of a hurry here. Still a lot of time left in this game, but going to have to get some stops. Here's Hendricker, got off of his feet. And, he got the defender off of his feet as well. No call foul.
Hendricker will get a couple of free throws as they call that one on Brown County, or on Liberty, and that'll be against Hedrick, his fourth team foul. Nathan Hendricker to the free throw line, 9 points in the day for the senior. 6:15 left on the Trice-Queen scoreboard in the fourth quarter. 45-36 in favor of Liberty. Hendricker's first one won't fall. He'll get another.
And those are ones, Jack, you really need to get here when you're down like this with 6:15 to play and the way the second half has gone for Brown County.
I've got him 1 for 5 from the free throw line. Make him 2 for 6 now. Hendricker in double figures with 10.
Nyson brings it into the front court to Knowlton Klingel. He's got Fuquay on him. Will he drive at him here? No, instead works it in the paint into a triple team and turns it over. Turnover on Liberty.
15 for them now, too.
6 minutes to play in the contest. Hendricker into the front court. Fakes the pull-up, drives in, gets some space, jump shot way short, and the rebound to Brighton Klingel. Into the front court. It comes to Nyson, to Obert in the corner. Obert now might have traveled, gets it in the middle of Brighton Klingel. He just rises and fires it and gets it to go. He's got a dozen now. 5:42 to play in this one. 47-37. Liberty's up by 10. We're back with you on the other side of this timeout.
Farmers State Bank of Camp Point, a branch of United Community Bank, wants to be your bank. Their friendly and helpful staff enjoys working with customers to give them the best banking experience possible. They're a full-service bank offering savings, checking, CDs, IRAs, and now offering mobile banking where you can bank from your smartphone. They can handle all your borrowing needs, whether it's home, auto, commercial, or agricultural loans. Contact Farmers State Bank at 217-593-7756. We want to be your bank. Member FDIC.
Some seniors need a helping hand in the fall months, while others have more complicated medical needs. At Heritage Health Therapy and Senior Care in Mount Sterling, we know the quality of care you receive can make all the difference in recovery. As leaders in senior health care, not only do we care for the clinically complex and provide restore-to-home therapy, we provide exceptionally compassionate care in a home-like setting. Make the Heritage Health team your healthcare team. Call us today at 217-773-3377 or visit heritageofcare.com/Mount Sterling to learn more.
Liberty with a 47-37 lead on the Trice-Queen scoreboard with 5:42 left in the contest. Brown County length of the court to go, and they have got to put some points up quickly, trailing by 10.
Miller will inbound the ball to Fisher, who checked in during the dead ball. So no Blakely, no Woodward out there right now. No Beheimer. But instead Fisher and Miller stays on the court. Fullerton with it right wing. Looking down low, nothing going there. Gets it out between the circles to Hendricker. Puts it on the deck. Bounce pass to Miller off the window and in for 2. Really nice find from Hendricker.
He's got 9.
And Miller trying to be a spark here for Brown County. Clayton Obert, along with Hessling, checked in during the dead ball, as is Robbins. And this Liberty outfit, they're not afraid to keep fresh legs on the court. 5:05 to play in the contest.
Hessling dribbling right-handed in a full circle that last time.
Here's a ball knocked loose. It's last touched by Landon Obert and out of bounds. A turnover on Liberty.
16 turnovers now on Liberty and 9 in the second half while they've made this run.
Klingel and Nyson back in. Clayton Obert and Hessling take a chair. 4:58 to play. Still quite a bit of time left in this contest for Brown County to make a run. Down by 8, but with the basketball is Hendricker now. We'll bring it up. They've got him. They want the ball in his hands as much as possible, and I think that last trip down the court showed you why. He can really do it all. And it frees up Fullerton a little bit more. Here's Miller. For a 3, it is no good. Rebound down to Nyson for Liberty. Miller's right up in his grill right away, trying to pressure in the backcourt to Klingel. Klingel takes it across. He will dish it and is fouled from behind.
Yeah, the man put both hands on his back, kind of gave him a shove that time.
Fullerton, I do believe.
Tate Fullerton's first foul of the ball game, 5th team foul.
Fullerton had something happen that does not happen to him too much. A man beat him off the dribble, and he, on the recovery, just had no choice but to foul. Klingel with it. He has not been slowed much by that foot injury. It doesn't appear here today.
12 points, 10 in the second half. All came in that third quarter.
He, Dyson, and Obert are out front. Playing a little pitch and catch here, spreading the floor. Obert with the basketball. Has picked up the dribble, works it right side to Hedrick. Hedrick looked back door, wasn't open, instead to Klingel. 4:03 to play. An 8-point lead and the basketball here for Liberty. Here's Klingel on the dribble drive, past his man, up under and missed the shot. Rebound to Fisher, off to Fullerton. Fullerton onto the front court, doesn't have numbers, drives in, gets it to go, and one for Fullerton as he's fouled by Nyson.
His first 2 points of the day. Nyson will pick up the foul. I've got him for 2 now. 15 foul. Put Fullerton at the free throw line, makes it a 47-41 game, and Tate Fullerton can make it a 5-point game here. It had gotten as high as 11 on Liberty's run there in the third quarter. They set Fuquay down for a little bit. Free throw up by Fullerton is good, and he's got the old-fashioned three-point play in his first 3 points of the day.
Brown County trying to make a run into the front court. Klingel drives in, shot up, count it, and one. As just a little bit late trying to draw the charge was Woodward.
Is it Knowlton that made that one?
Yes, sir, with the left hand.
And makes it a 48-41 ball game. Brody Woodward will pick up the foul, his second. Team 6 is what I have him for. And 9 of 15 is Liberty from the free throw line. A 9-point lead back to double digits with this left-handed free throw from Knowlton Klingel if he can make it. And he does. He's got 15 on the day, 13 in the second half.
51-41 Eagles, 3:40 to play in the contest. Here's Miller, drives in, dishes out to Hendricker. Hendricker on the dribble drive, in the corner, Beheimer for a 3, no good. Rebound, hustling after it, Woodward and Hendrick, or check that, Klingel both there, and it goes off of Klingel out of bounds.
Beheimer shot that with a lot of confidence. I think he must be a pretty good three-point shooter.
I just think he was a little deep that time with the triple lines.
Yep.
Inbounds pass comes in to Woodward. He threw a pass to Beheimer. A little behind him, had to retreat to get it. Off to Hendricker. Now Fullerton will run it down out near the half-court line. Works it over to Beheimer. Beheimer on the dribble. Top of the key to Woodward. Puts it down on the court right away. To Hendricker for an NBA range 3, no good. And the rebound down to Knowlton Klingel.
His 5th.
3:09 to play. 50-42 advantage Liberty on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Entry pass, I should say, goes into Robbins, and he rises and shoots, and it's back to a 10-point lead again, 52-42.
He's got 6.
2:52 to play. Here's Hendricker trying to bank it in, too hard. Another rebound for Knowlton Klingel, 2 and as many trips down the court. Pass into the front court, Obert back to Nyson on a little give and go, and he'll put it in for 2. And Brown County wants a timeout. We'll pause as well. 2:40 to play, 54-42. Liberty with their biggest advantage of the day. Timeout, we're back with you after this.
Chiropractic, their mission is to ensure that they guide each patient to the possibility and enjoyment of a healthier you. Dr. Chris Lanham works together with each patient to identify the cause of the chiropractic issue and address it through chiropractic care, proper nutrition, and natural supplements, all while utilizing honest and trusting communication. If you're looking for a hands-on chiropractor who's proud to call this area home, call Dr. Chris Lanham at Lanham Chiropractic in Pittsfield at 217-285-6300.
At Prairieland FS, we don't push products, we push limits. And our crop specialists are your connection to 4 of the must-trust brands in ag: FS Envision, FS High Soy, DeKalb, and Asgrow. They're also trained experts who can help you choose the perfect seed for your soil, budget, and growing conditions. Add it all up, and you have access to a partner who can help you achieve bigger yields than ever. Contact your Prairieland FS crop specialist today to ensure you have the best seed portfolio for your operation.
Trash Queen scoreboard, 54-42. Liberty with a 12-point lead, 2:40 left in the contest. Brown County called the timeout, and Those substitutions in the first half of this game really showing up right now for Liberty. They've got fresh legs. Brown County's had about an 8-man rotation.
And they have their largest deficit of the day to face right now with 2:34 to play. Down by 12. Miller to Hinderker. Back to Miller. Rises. Fires away. No good. Rebound tipped around. Comes down to Fullerton in the paint. He'll rise up. Shoot no good. And is fouled by Robbins.
Fullerton with his second rebound of the day. Robbins will pick up the foul, and it will be his fourth. 6 team fouls, what I have, but a 2-shot foul for Fullerton. 54-42, says the Trash Queen scoreboard. 2:25 left. Brown County needs these with the clock stopped, and Fullerton gets the first. He's got 4 on the day.
I would say if there's anybody they'd like at the free throw line, it's probably Fullerton.
Just a sophomore. Second one up by Fullerton is no good, and the rebound comes off to Obert, his 5th.
Hands it out to Knowlton Klingel. 2:19 to play. He's, just really quick. Into the front court down to Brighton Klingel off the window and in for 2 more.
Brighton Klingel with 14, and he's got 8 in the second half. So the brother duo with 20 in the second half.
Looks like they've played together before, doesn't it?
Couple of times.
Fullerton down on the block. Good post move. Shot up no good. Rebound down to Nyson. Nyson for Liberty with under 2 to play. 56-43. Liberty with their largest lead of the day. Here's a drive. Knowlton Klingel off the glass and in for 2 more.
With a bad foot. It's got 17.
Man, when Liberty gets out and running, they are tough to stop. And they have been huge in the second half. 40 second half points. Here's Hinderker in a drive in. Shot up no good. A rebound pulled down by Brighton Klingel. Into the front court. Obert drives inside. Up and in for 2 more. And Greg Altman says, I just want to get a timeout to get my subs in. It's 60-43. The halftime score was 26, was it 26-18? 24-18. 24-18 was the score at halftime for the squad from Brown County.
Now, Brown County wants to take the timeout to rest their guys, and they've got the right to it.
Yeah. So what is that, a 42 to, what'd you say, 24 points? 42 to 19 second half? Is that right?
Pretty crazy. That'd be right.
Just sounded wrong saying it out loud.
17 for Klingel and Obert, and then 14 for Brighton Klingel. And Obert has 9 in the second half, 20 from the other two. So 29 points from those 3 guys.
Lots of new fellows into the game here, but Beheimer's not a new one. He finds a man down low in McKeon. Works it out top to Woodward, whose 3-point shot is an air ball and out of bounds. 1:20 to play. 60-43 Liberty turned a halftime deficit into a blowout here very quickly in the second half.
And they'll play tomorrow at 5 o'clock. We'll be here for both games.
Here's a pass down low that hits Woodward in the face, right into the hands of Clayton Obert and in for 2.
His first 2 of the day.
No assist given to Woodward on that one, but it did look like he might have been seeing some stars there. That ball hit him hard in the face. And, of course, everybody on the bench thought that was kind of funny. Poor kid.
Fouls on Knuffman, his first, team 7th, shooting foul. Free throws for Cole Beheimer. 4 of 9 is the squad from Brown County. They trail 62-43 with 58 seconds left. Beheimer makes the first. He's got 3 on the day. Makes it 62-44. Next game is Rockridge and Canton. Rockridge, the number 3 rated team. The winners will play at 5 o'clock tomorrow. We'll have Brown County at 9 o'clock in the morning, and Beheimer makes them both.
Into the front court, Hessling with the basketball for Liberty. 62-45, Clayton Obert. Works it on the baseline to Wolf. He's going to drive in and travel. Turnover here against Liberty.
They've actually turned it over 10 times in the second half, but they've moved quickly, haven't they? Up and down the court to put up a lot of points. Only had 18 at halftime, 62 total on the day. Whew.
40 seconds left in the ballgame. Woodward with it out top, trying to get free from his man, backs his way in, forces up a shot. It's good, and he's fouled.
Woodward with 8 now, and he'll get the and one. He's 0 for 1 from the free throw line, makes it 62-47 on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Woodward's a good-looking young player. Second one up, or first one up is good. He's got 9 on the day.
62-48, 36 to play. in the ballgame. Clayton Obert to Knuffman left side. There was a pass in the middle to Obert. Down low, Wolf. Wolf shot up no good, but fouled by Woodward.
Woodward will pick up the foul, his third, team seventh. Free throws for Liberty, where they are 10 of 16 so far on the day. Cannon Wolf looking for his first points of the day, 62-48. First one is up and no good. He'll get another. Stay tuned for the post-game show brought to you by Edward Jones and Derek Harris, your financial advisor for Pike and Adams County, 217-222-7173. Second one by Wolf is good. He's got a point now.
63-48, 20 seconds to play. Beheimer will bring it into the front court for Brown County. Works it out top to Woodward. Woodward left side finds a McKeon who fires the three, no good. Rebound down to Clayton Obert. And Liberty can just dribble this one out. Final in the contest, the Liberty Eagles improved to 9-3 on the season. Brown County drops to 5-5 as the Eagles win this one, 63-48. We head to the postgame show. It's presented by Edward Jones, financial advisor Derek Harris. We'll have final stats and analysis coming your way after this timeout.
Fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Geared Up is your local source for custom apparel and awards. Geared Up offers a wide variety of apparel options, including embroidery, t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos. We do it all. Ask us how we can help you raise funds for your local school or organization. Find us online at www.wegearyouup.com or call 217-473-6290. That's 473-6290 for Geared Up custom apparel and awards. Together, we build. It's more than just a tagline at John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. It's our way of life. Our team is committed to building high-quality, custom-built commercial and residential facilities to fit the needs of your family or business. From design, new construction, renovation, and repairs, we have the expertise to turn your project into reality. Call us for a free quote at 217-248-6196. That's 248-6196. Or check us out on Facebook. John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. Together, we build. For delicious, authentic Italian pizza and pasta, it's Gianni's Pizza on the Square in Pittsfield. From delicious appetizers to a wide selection of specialty pizzas and pastas, Gianni's has something everyone will enjoy. Take advantage of the Gianni's Pizza Special, where you can order any extra large pizza and receive a free small one-topping pizza. For carryout or delivery, call 285-4002. That's 285-4002 for Gianni's Pizza on the Square in Pittsfield.
Welcome back on the postgame show presented by Edward Jones financial advisor Derek Harris. Final of this contest, Liberty beats Brown County 63-48. And Jack's got to look at some final stats.
Well, pretty amazing if you think about what happened in the second half of this game. Liberty trailed 24-18 at the half, took a 41-32 lead after the third quarter, scored 23 points in the third quarter and 22 in the fourth quarter. During that time, they shot 73%. They were 19 of 26 in the second half shooting, so that's a big difference maker. 24 of 44 on the day, 54%, 4 of 10 from the arc, 11 of 18, 61% from the free throw line for Liberty. Brown County, 22 of 51, 43%, 1 of 11 from the arc, 9%, 6 of 11 from the free throw line. Brown County turned it over 15 times, Liberty 17 times. Nobody fouled out in the ball game. Nathan Hendricker with 10 points, 8 from Chance Fuquay, 4 from Cole Beheimer off the bench. Also, Blakely had 4 points in the ball game. Gavin Miller had 9 points, 5 in the first half, 4 in the second. 4 points from Tate Fullerton all in the second half, and 9 from Brody Woodward. On the Liberty side, 17 points apiece for Landon Obert and Knowlton Klingel. 15 of Knowlton's came in the second half. 14 for younger brother Brighton Klingel in the ball game. Also 4 from Jordan Nyson, 2 from Clayton Obert, a single point from Cannon Wolf. Logan Robbins had 6 points in the day, and 2 points from Ryan Hedrick. Rebounding, If you took a look at it, I'm going to on the stats that they give us here. It appeared to me Liberty had a tremendous rebounding lead, and they did 34-21 in the ball game. 26 of them on the defensive side. Both teams very equal on the offensive rebounds, and Liberty gets the win. Let's take a break. We'll come back and tell you more and set the stage for the rest of our broadcast today and what we'll do with Brown County and Liberty tomorrow when we come back on the Edward Jones and Derek Harris Financial Advisor for Pike and Adams County postgame show. Call Derek at 217-222-7173.
Farmers National Bank of Griggsville with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC.
Renee's Place is the place where people meet in Mount Sterling. Open Tuesday through Thursday, 5:30 to 2 p.m., Friday and Saturday, 5:30 to 8, and Sunday, 8 to 2. Renee's Place, 220 East Main Street. Call 773-9000.
Few things compare to Camp Point Central's fans' dedication to the Panthers. The same can be said about Channel and the farmers they serve. You see, unlike other seed companies, they don't have salesmen. With Channel, you get the advantage of a dedicated Channel seedsman, a trusted year-round advisor who can provide the right recommendations for your fields. It's their hands-on approach that truly sets them apart. Customized service, expert advice, elite seed management products. Find your Channel seedsman at channel.com or contact local district sales manager Matt Hughes at 217-242-8852.
Farmers State Bank and Trust Company of Mount Sterling would like to wish the Hornets best of luck this season. A local bank with local people, local decisions, and local investments. The Farmers State Bank and Trust has been serving the financial needs of Brown County for over 100 years. Visit them today for all your banking needs at the main bank in Mount Sterling, the For Sales branch, the Timewell branch, or the branch located inside the IGA in Mount Sterling. Farmers State Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
We welcome you back on the post-game show presented by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Derek Harris. Stop by and see him on Main Street in Quincy, 819 Main Street, Suite 2, or call 217-222-7173 and let Derek Harris help you with all of your financial advising needs. Final this one is a 63-48 win for Liberty. They turned an 8-point deficit into as big of a lead of 19 in the second half, Jack. A lot of that due to turnovers for Brown County, and Brown County just did not shoot it very well in the second half. And Liberty, as we talked about, you play that many kids, you have a little more energy down the stretch, and it really proved to pay off for this Liberty Eagle squad.
Winner of this next game, Taylor Ridge and Canton, will play Liberty, and I'll tell you what, that won't be an easy task. We'll be here for that 5 o'clock broadcast. Loser of that game will play Brown County at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. We'll be here for that contest also. 2:30 today, we'll have Camp Point Central taking on Abington Avon, the number 2 seeded team. And at 9:30 tonight, yes, 9 o'clock in the morning, 9:30 at night, we'll have the Pittsfield Sockies taking on Kewanee Weathersfield, the Flying Geese. Final from here is a 63-48 win for the Liberty Eagles in come from behind fashion. They stay in the winner's bracket, and we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast today. Thanks to Derek Harris of Edward Jones, your financial advisor for Pike and Adams County, 217-222-7173. That's going to do it for Central Illinois Sports. We'll see you around 2 o'clock for that 2:30 contest today.